What's up, guys? Welcome to another exciting episode on Lartman Farms. We shared with you the background of aquaculture in Ghana and the opportunities available for you to take advantage of. In today's episode, I have with me here a very beautiful young lady who's going to share with us the innovative ideas in the aquaculture industry. We are going to talk about the past, the present, and the future. Please introduce yourself, your name, and what you do.
Okay, hello everyone. I'm happy to be here today. I'm Lauren Shakwansa. I'm the head of operations of Dent Agri-Systems and AgTech company in Ghana. And I'm also a volunteer at the Chamber of Aquaculture Ghana as the head of youth and women empowerment unit of the chamber. So, yeah.
Okay, so in short, what do you do again? Because if you're in charge of the youth and then women empowerment, what are some of the operations you guys have as part of what the things you do?
Okay, so as part of the activities of the unit, what we are looking at is empowering more young people and especially women to take up aquaculture as, shall I say, career path, because we've realized that even though aquaculture is something new in Ghana as a whole, it's mainly, I should say, male-dominated. So the role of the unit is to be able to sell out the idea of aquaculture to more youth and especially engage a lot of young women to take up the various like opportunities in the industry and then work from there.
No, okay, then that's a very nice unit for you to. I would like to know, for how long have you been in the aquaculture industry, and what are some of the things you've done so far?
Okay, so if I would add my, shall I say, study period to working in the industry, I should say 6 to 7 years now.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I studied BSc Aquaculture and Water Resources Management for 4 years.
Okay. And
I did 1 year national service. So it was during my national service period that I actually, shall I say, started the business in aquaponics. So I mentioned earlier that I'm the head of operations of an AgTech company, and part of what we do is we have this site that it's called Aquaponics Hub. So for the past 2 to 3 years now, that's what I've been working on currently. And to talk about a bit of our traction, we've trained at least 350 young individuals on aquaponics, the idea behind it, skills and commercialization of the whole thing. So yes, I would say that's what I've done so far and hoping to do more.
That's massive. For you to train over 350 people, that's a lot of work in the space of 3 years.
Yeah, 2 to 3 years.
In the space of 2 to 3 years.
Yeah.
All right. So in today's episode, we just want to know what are some of the innovative things that people are employing in the aquaculture industry in Ghana.
Okay, so I think to talk about the past, people have been using I said ponds, tanks for fish culture. Even we have like cages on the Volta Lake and all that, and it's something they've been doing for so many years. But recently, people are going to recirculate aquaculture systems. This is something that is really, really big out there in China, US. It's been done abroad. And Ghana, recently, people are also employing that, like I say, way of culturing fish, where now they are really treating their waste and they are reusing the water. And also, aquaponics is one of the things that is also, like, spreading gradually in Ghana. Now you can spot a few farms in Ghana. And if I mention aquaponics, it's like combining aquaculture and fish production. So it's something I would say is one of the new technologies that are being used. We have people employing sensors, like using Internet of Things for water quality and all those stuff. So these are things that are coming up. And even if we talk about innovation, it's not just the production side. We have those who are also using insect meal for fish feed. To take care of that fish meal aspect. So these are things that are currently being employed in the aquaculture industry in Ghana.
Okay, so how easy is it for people to access some of these things you are talking about? I know you mentioned that you have offered some level of training, but then in terms of logistics? How easy is it for people to get these things?
So I think initially I mentioned we've done some trainings. That's in terms of bringing the knowledge out there for people, but getting access to inputs and all those stuff, it's been quite a challenge. And as a result, we have a mobile app actually on Google Play Store at the moment that we are trying to sign up vendors in the whole value chain when it comes to fish feed producers, water quality test kits, fish tanks, anything you can think of within the value chain. We are looking at signing up these vendors on the platform so that other people, young people, those who are already in the industry can easily find access to these things, because time is money, right?
Yeah.
We don't have to waste time like calling people and roaming around from place to place, and you can find that information in one place. So in terms of logistics, that's what we are trying to do to make it easier for people to find those things, and then make it easier for them to also work within the industry in that sense.
So, for example, using my farm, I realized that when I needed just styrofoam boards, it took me about a month just to research, and then at the end of the day, I got somewhere, and then the person was able to deliver what I wanted. And with the pricing too, because it becomes something that I found it difficult to access. If the person tells me his pricing is a little bit high, I still have to do what? I still have to make the purchase. But if there's this community of different vendors, there will be that price coming down, and then other things as well. True. Some of the things you have to import them, and it takes a lot of time.
Plus the shipping fees and all that.
Exactly. So it's good we are trying to put something in place to be able to help farmers. Also, I know in other countries where they have like Discord or groups where there are people who are doing one point of the fish farming or the other, and let's say one person is no more interested in the fish farming aspect, and then they would like to maybe give out or sell their equipment or whatever they have, and because there is that community, it becomes easy
for them to do that.
And whilst it's easy, someone is also getting something of high value. I know of places where people just want bacteria that are on gravels,
like
and
the
so
culture.
Exactly, and so you want, if there's someone somewhere, it takes a long time for you to cycle your pond and all of that, and so this is going to really be efficient. Also, if you need aerators, you need some of these things that we can use to help our fish to grow well, it becomes a bit of a challenge because you won't get them here. You won't get them here. And then if there is a vendor in Ghana and I make a purchase and the thing is not of the quality I'm looking out for, it is easier for me to trace.
To return also.
But because you are buying these things outside,
it's hard to return those stuff. So that's what we are aiming at doing right now. It will take some time, but we currently have like a beta version of the app, and I would say an idea, it evolves. So who knows? There might be other things that we can bring on board. But at the moment, we're looking at the vendors and who we can have like a whole community for all the industry players. I mean, from wherever, like the whole value chain. But it's been over there, like as you mentioned, if someone is having like second-hand equipment, you don't have the money to buy like brand new, you can always get those and your operations can keep running. So we are hoping to get there, fingers crossed.
All right. I know of some people who have bought very expensive machines that they used to produce feed, and then they may have to move somewhere else and they don't want to use those machines anymore. Some of them, they have upgraded their system, and so those machines are not needed. But if a farmer like me or someone else who's watching us gets that machine, that person will feel like there's a blessing that person has actually received. Based on these things that you've said so far, do you think aquaponics have any future in this country?
Yes, I really strongly believe that aquaponics does have a future. Looking at like the advantages, the benefits that you could really derive from it, I mean, it really does have a future because currently, we have issues of like climate change stuff where sometimes the periods that rain used to come a lot, doesn't come anymore. And the times you don't expect the rain, it comes a lot and at a short time and all those stuff. So looking at aquaponics, you can grow food all year round, right? You don't have to depend on rain, you don't have to depend on climatic factors. Then it's something that I would say is like the future of farming if we come to Ghana. And aside from that, also you could reuse water. So with aquaculture operations, like you have a tank at home, you have to like get rid of the water, do water exchange. I mean, you don't have to do that with aquaponics. That wastewater actually is like a resource for you to grow plants, and you are using that same water to grow fish, so you're not discarding water. So looking at like these benefits and many other benefits, I would say it's something that could really benefit Ghana if we, shall I say, discover the potential of it like to the maximum. So I'm looking for, I don't know, but I'm hoping like in the future I would end up having like commercial farms, like really big farms that are practicing it.
All right. So, so with my viewers, you know, what we do is we flush the water out, and this concept, as you were saying, is going to help us to do what? To be very efficient. For example, per our ponds that we farm 1,000 pieces of fish, our water expense is over 2,000 Ghana cedis per production period.
Okay.
And so if we have an aquaponics system in place, there's a possibility that we are going to either slash that amount into half or even go way
lower
below.
than that,
But are there serious technicalities in aquaponics farming?
I think the technicalities would come in terms of like water testing. Aquaponics itself now is not just aquaculture in place now. Now you have plants, you have bacteria, like those are individual components. And to make sure that the whole system works for you have to cater for like, I mean, you have to be within range for bacteria, you have to be within range for plants and for fishes. So I would say those are like the technicalities, but it's not hard to do. We have sensors that advise you on these kind of things. Like
they're available in Ghana.
Oh yeah, we are actually developing it at my startup. So far we have.
I've been looking for this thing, and so if they are doing something around this, I am sure in one of our episodes we'll just go straight to her farm, and then we'll take a look at everything you are doing, and then if there is anybody who will be interested in any of these systems, you just contact her, and then she'll get you sorted.
That would be awesome. So we have sensors that check for these things. So now, even though there are technicalities, you don't have to be an expert to do that. These things make it easier for you. So anyone at all can use aquaponics. You just have to be informed, like with just a little bit of training. You can have these sensors checking things for you, so that then you can make informed decisions and then your system can run well. So I wouldn't say there are no technicalities. There are, but we have things that make it easier.
All right. So in Lartman farms, we sometimes organize some trainings, and so would you be interested in being available for any of our training sessions?
Oh yes.
Where you will take us to a complete aquaponics setup.
Yeah.
I am sure over here I'll need your services, and then we'll also bring you whatever developments that we have from this.
Yeah. I mean, it will be awesome. It's something that would love to do because you're already doing it, and since we want a lot of young people to go into it, why not? I would always be available with my team to be on board.
And one thing I know, with aquaponics, you are providing organic food source in terms of the vegetables as well. And so in a situation where we have a lot of chemicals and other things being used in our food sources, when we have an aquaponics setup at the back of your home, you know that at least you're able to culture something that is organic. And two, if you have children at home, you are getting them closer to nature.
That's
because
true.
At the end of the day, they will understand basic components of fish farming and then also crop production.
Yeah, that's true. So, I think now that urbanization is really happening, we are having concrete homes and all that. A lot of people are living in cities. As you mentioned, like having kids coming close to nature and seeing how food is produced. I think if we look at it from that perspective, aquaponics is a really, really good alternative, because then you don't have to like dig the soil. You don't even use soil. In your concrete home, you can always have a setup. You're growing fish, you're growing vegetables, and your children, your young ones can see how those are like interacting with each other. And you also have the chance to produce the food even in in a city. So I think your point is quite valid.
So when it comes to aquaponics as well, I know it becomes a plug and play system where every component is being arranged properly. So are you guys looking at trying to make something available for people like that, where the person can just come, purchase tank and whatever is needed, and then within a day or two the person can set up?
Yes, we are looking at that, and we are also doing that. We have, like, we call it a kit, so we have like 18 sizes. And then when you tell us like your needs or even your space, we can even custom it for you, and then we put all those components together for you, and you can just come. You can either with shall I say manual, you can set up yourself, or we can come and then we set up for you. So we are just trying to make it easier for people to do. Like, you don't need to read a lot of internet stuff, or you just have to contact us, and then we can easily make that available for you.
All right, so as part of the aquaponics system, there are also other innovative ideas that people will be using, or people use in their farms. And for that reason, the Chamber of Aquaculture Ghana is putting together a program which we are going to feature a lot of other ideas and other stakeholders talking to you about a lot of these things. And I know you'll be available because you are with the chamber. So brief us a little bit about the program.
Yes. So the chamber is organizing a conference that Aquaculture Ghana that's seeking to bring together industry players, stakeholders in the whole sector. And aside from the aquaponics we discussed today, a lot more innovative ideas will be talked about. So we are hoping you cheerful, wonderful viewers would be able to make it to the program. It's happening on the 6th of September at World Trade Center, and it's at 10:30 a.m. So Lartman Farms CEO will definitely brief you on the details about registration and all other stuff.
All right, so if you would like to register for this particular program, in the description section, we'll make sure that there will be a link available for you to be able to register. As I said in the previous episode, we have slots for just 30 people. And so if you really want to be available for this program, which is actually free of charge, just try and just hit on that link and then start your registration. Within 15 to 20 seconds, you are done. They will require your name, your first name, your surname, and then organization, and then contact details, and then email. With respect to your organization, for us to be able to tell that you came and you joined this program through this particular community, where you insert the name of your organization, you put into brackets Lartman Farms. Over there, we would like to also invite everyone who is joined as a result of being a part of the Lartman Farms community, and then we'll have other discussions in there. Thank you so much for joining us on today's episode. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe, and put on notification bell so that you don't miss out on our episodes. We'll catch you out some other time. Bye.
Bye.